This is a great clip here. Now, Quinnell right here is going to do a great job. Look at this right here. Here comes, we got a cross screen. And we know how, against London, how important it is to keep their bigs out of catching the ball on the block. You want to have them catch the ball outside the block. So here's the cross screen coming right. See, cross screen's about to happen right here. So watch this. See, Quinnell does. This is how you defend a cross screen. He's going to bang Forte as he comes through this cross screen. What does that do? It forces him to catch. See that bang? Now he's going to be catching the ball outside the block. But the problem is that they go from a cross screen straight into a down screen. So Quinnell does his job at first, but we got this is a down screen, right? So we got to identify that. So this big has got to stay attached and show, and then Quinnell cannot go up the gut like he's about to do. You got to chase off his outside hip. And if he just so this attached, show, chase off outside hip. But look where he goes. See how he goes up the gut like that? So now you give up a wide open catch and shoot three. So again, we know how important transition is against any team in this league. You cannot ever be standing in no man's land. The player's gonna come in late in the picture, but look, there's a guy wide open in the corner. Stop. Why is this player right here just standing in no man's land? He should be all before this right now. He should be going to guard in the corner and then communicating to have someone guard someone else. See right here, boom. He should already be here. We cross-match here. We cross-match here. Okay? And then now this player should be told, go take the man who made that pass. But look at how you cannot get back to a spot. You get back to a body. And look what happens when now you give up a wide open catch and shoot three. See again, down screen right here, right? We got a down screen right here. This big cannot be unattached. When this big doesn't stay attached to the big setting the down screen, okay? And first of all, it's London. So you have to always be attached to their bigs because we're always battling for real estate against them. We're always pushing them out. But anyways, this is a down screen though, so this big's got to has to identify that and be attached and show. You can't let this guard curl. So he's going to let this guard curl right like that. See, if he's attached here, okay, we'll back it up. If he's attached right now to the big and is showing, it's going to force this guard out and allow this chase to happen. The guard does a good job chasing, but because the big doesn't show, the guard for London is able to curl right here. And now when he's able to curl, now it just creates a 2-on-1 because this guard's behind the play because you allowed the curl. Okay, and you end up missing a short little jump shot there, but you got to defend that down screen a little bit better. It's another element to transition defense. So we get a miss, okay, whatever, but watch this defender right here. This defender just needs to be sprinting back, right? Once this player here goes towards the ball, he's gambling, and we're going to lose numbers. Just get back, but watch what he does. Look at this. Look how he goes towards the ball. Now he's going towards the ball, so now we've lost you in numbers as opposed to just getting back, right? Because you go towards the ball, you're gambling. You're trying to get a steal. You're gambling. Get back. But look, you don't get anything, so now we've lost numbers, right? We've totally lost numbers, and it just is going to eventually lead to an easy putback. So this is what I'm talking about with fighting for real estate early. Look at Rudy right here, okay? Stop it right here. Look at how Rudy right now is already battling for positioning. He's pushing this big. He's pushing Amir Williams out of off the block. So look when he pushes him out of the ball. Now look where he's catching it. He's catching this ball outside the block. You have to. It all depends on where they catch the ball. So now he's catching the ball outside the block. He's not doing anything. But the problem is look at Billy. Billy's in no man's land. This is Forte. He's a very effective big. You've got to be up on. Amir Williams isn't doing anything. Okay? So right now you got to be up and you got to be pushing for real estate with Forte. There can never be separation from the free throw line underneath with Forte or Williams. See, look at Billy White. See how he's letting Forte do what he wants here from the free throw line and in. So now look, look where Forte caught the ball right on the block, and it's going to lead to a very easy layup that he misses. But again, look at the difference. When you battle for real estate early, Amir Williams can't do anything. But when when you don't battle for real estate at all with Forte, now you give him an easy look. Same thing out of a baseline out of bounds with Forte. There can't be separation. Look at this. Look at Billy White. What is he doing? You have got to get up and be pushing for real estate now. Get Forte out of the block, right? It's all about where he catches the ball. See, when there's separation, you're not battling for real estate early. Look where look at this. Look where he caught it. He caught it inside the block. That's lights out pretty much with Forte, and it's going to lead to an easy layup. You've got to battle for real estate early against the two bigs for London. See, again, another down screen. You can't let the guard curl. See, look at Billy White. All right, we already know we got to be pressed up against London's bigs anyways. But again, this is a down screen. Billy White's got to get attached and show so this guard just can't curl right into the lane. Okay? Look what happens here. The big doesn't stay, Billy White doesn't stay attached and show, so what's this guard able to do? He's able to get right into the lane, and now Billy White has to come over and help. Okay, and now right here, this player here is wide open. Now this guard makes the wrong pass. He throws it this way, but if he throws it here, that's a wide open catch and shoot three. So again, it's just defending the down screen where the guard does a great job chasing, but the only way that chase is effective is if the big is staying attached and showing so that the curl can't happen. It pushes the player out, and so now that chase becomes effective. See, this is the problem with drop coverage, especially on an empty side look. First of all, on an empty side pick and pop, there's just absolutely nothing you're going to be able to do. It's going to be a wide open catch and shoot three. But this is why hedging's better than that. See, look at this. Look at now if you hedge. Okay, so Tanner's up, and he's pushing this guard out this way. First of all, as soon as he hesitates or picks up his dribble, Tanner can start to recover, and Jakai, who'd be in backside help, can start to retreat back. But here's what happens. So, empty side ball screen, Tanner's up. He's pushing this guard out this way. This is really a non-negotiable. Jakai's already, like, this, look at, we're calling out screen. So Jakai's got to know, I'm coming all the way over here. If he pops, I got to come all the way to the three-point line because that pass cannot get made. So now we're not letting that pass get made. And what do we want? We want Quinnell to kind of sink down because he's going to be guarding these players two passes away. And look at how hard that pass is to make. So Quinnell sinks down and is guarding these two players. Tanner's up here, where there's really not a lot of great options. Because if this pass gets made here or made here, Quinnell should be able to intercept that pass. Okay, but when you're in drop coverage on an empty side look, look at the pick and pop is absolutely wide open, and even if he rolls, this roll is wide open, and the passing angle is also way too easy as opposed to when you hedge, the passing angle is a lot more difficult. So you can see what happens. There's just nothing you can do about that when you're in drop coverage off an empty side pick and pop. So this is a Jakai being in the gap right here. So let's watch Jakai. All right, we're going to stop it right now. Here's Jakai. Again, it's all about movement. Like, Jakai's fine right now. You don't have to move. All you got to do if this player comes through is just jab, recover. That's it. Jab, recover. But you can't take your body inward. Jakai's in fine positioning right now. Okay? He can just kind of stunt and then easily get back out. But I'm going to zoom in. Look at Jakai. Look at Jakai's feet. See how look at how he has to take his feet inward first. All right? He's where he needs to be right now. But for some reason see how he moves that little movement that his body takes with his feet. Where if he's just like right now, he's just standing right now where he's supposed to be, and no movement inward with his feet. His feet stand still, okay? And he's just jabbing and getting back out. He's going to get back out to the three-point line in just a fine amount of time. But watch his feet. See how his feet take him inward? Now he's not going to get out to the three-point line, and so now it's just a pump fake and go drive into the lane for a layup. They miss, but you get lucky. So that's Jakai is in fine position, but you can't slide your feet inward because you're never going to get outward. So this is a switch, and I noticed a lot of switching in the most recent London game and the home win against Sudbury. Okay, so here you go. You got to go big to big, so you switch this. First of all, Billy White's too far out, right? Billy White's guarding the screener. Okay, he's saying, I'm going to take the screener. So he's got to come over here and take the screener. But the other thing is Tanner, Billy White, you can see right now, is already calling out a switch, right? So Tanner, I don't know what Tanner's doing. Once you hear switch, you can't stay on your guy. Like, it's bang, bang. Billy White called the switch out. You got to move up. And now, again, Billy White should not be standing here. I don't know what he's doing. He should be sliding over to take the screener right here. But it's also on Tanner because Tanner's hearing switch now. So up. You're up now guarding this player, and Billy's over here taking this player. But Tanner doesn't switch right away, so he allows himself to get screened. Billy White's in no man's land and not taking the screener, and so you give up an open three. All right, so heavy switching. All right, you switch this, fine. All right, here comes, I think, another switch. Yep, good switch, but this is what we talk about when they slip the screen. So the communication has to happen now. Like right now, you've got to be talking this out, okay? Like right here, you should be already calling out switch, like no matter what. Because if he slips the screen and no one's called out switch, you're screwed, which is what happens here. As you can see, we got two people going towards one, nobody taking this guy, and it's a layup. So again, it's just the communication's got to be a lot sooner. So right here, all right, this player's called, like right now, this should be a switch. Call it out switch, no matter what. And once they hear that word switch, it's bang, bang. It's, first of all, you got to be going this way, okay? And then Jakai takes this player takes that player. So again, this is sometimes the issue with switching is when they slip the screen, this was what ends up happening, and it's a layup. But again, you can avoid this if you're switching, what you want to do here is switch. See right here, we'll look at the communication. You can see you can see this offensive player right now calling out screen. So right here, this player should be calling out switch, switch, switch. And once you hear switch, there can be no internal debating in your head. You've got to do it, right? So right now, Jakai takes this player, and this player goes to that player. So now if he slips this screen, Jakai is right there with him, and this player's right with the guard, okay? But when you don't communicate the switch, or you're late communicating the switch, this kind of thing happens where we got two going to one, nobody taking the man that slips, and it's two. So this is against Sudbury, again against Sudbury and against London when they didn't have Forte and Amir Williams. I noticed there was a lot of switching. I doubt that you're going to want to do that against Forte and Amir Williams. But if you are, like this, so we have a flare screen here, good switch, okay? But here comes a ball screen coming, and then this can't happen. See, look at this right here. This guard can't switch over the top. See how this guard switches over the top? You always switch underneath. Right now, look at this. Ball screen, bang, okay? Now I'm underneath. Okay, and the scram switch is wrong here. The scram switch is that, first of all, he should be underneath here, and Jakai is just going there, and you're going there. Quinnell, I don't know what Quinnell can't, Quinnell's not a part of any of this. Quinnell's just guarding right here, okay? And you can see there's just miscommunication. A lot of it is because he didn't switch underneath. Jakai then goes here, there, but we end up with all types of confusion because Quinnell gets involved, and it's an open catch and shoot three. Yes, this is right here why you always want to be opened up. See, look at right here. Look at Billy White. His back is not towards the baseline. Sorry, wrong arrow. His back is not to the baseline. It's to the sideline. So one, you're not in the gaps defensively. If he's opened up here, now he's in the gap. But two, when your back is to the sideline and you're denying, this happens, right? You're going to get beat back door, and it leads to an easy layup. So you want to always stay opened up. One, to be in the gaps, but two, so you can never, ever get beat back door like that.